What up, Dokkanners? We have a new Dokkan event teaser in game for the upcoming Dragon Ball Heroes festivities. Well, we've already started Heroes, but the remaining festivities. So this is the new graphic for the blue, universal blue, vegetarian blue Goku. We also have a new challenge event called Special Battle coming up, and we also have a new Infinite Dragon Ball History event for Dragon Ball Heroes bosses. So no red zone, no blue zone. Looks like it's just going to be this, and that'll pretty much be it for Heroes, and that'll also pretty much be it for now until the 20th. So for almost 2 weeks, this is what we're gonna have to keep us occupied. Again, November is kind of a, kind of a wishy-washy month when it comes to content. But let's take a look at the new animations and let's take a look at the new units. We now know exactly what all of these new units can do. So let's check this out. We've already seen some of them because of the preview, but what we didn't see are Demigra, Bardock, and FU. No, we saw FU. We did not see Demigra and Bardock. So we'll just watch it all again. Yep, pretty low budget. Oh, that's kind of cool, the little shimmer effect at the end. That's cool. Oh, that's a cool shot. Chaotic Gigantes. Hate this stupid thing. Wait. Huh? This is global. Why are we hearing JP voices? Wait a minute. Did they do that last? Did they do that last year? That doesn't seem... There's no shot they're going to be giving us the JP voices, right? I mean, it's better than nothing. Due to legal reasons, they can't give an official dub for these characters because we've never had an official dub release. So if they're going to be giving us at least the JP voices, I'll take that. But does that mean that they're also going to do that for Hearts and Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 from last year? I got to go back and see. All right, I went back to last year. So we got Toa. We got all these guys. He doesn't have a voice active. No, they didn't do it. No shot. No shot. There's no way they're going to give us those voices. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Do you think that we will get the JP voices? Do you think we'll not? Them putting it as a simple placeholder is totally something that they would do. So I am not falling for that, and neither should you. So that being said, let's take a look at what all of the units can do. There are 5 new characters. Is the new Universal Blue leading Goku any good? Is Emo Pigeon any good? Let's check it out. All right, we're going to start with Universal Blue. I'm going to pull up these pages separately. It's so annoying to just read it like this because you can't zoom in. So let me do that. And then let me also pull this page over. Okay. All right, so Universal Blue Goku. He is an STR unit. This, when it eventually gets the sticker effect, these little like gray textured portions are going to look really cool. All right, the leader skill, Dragon Ball Heroes Kamehameha. Let me switch to the next one right here. Okay, Dragon Ball Heroes Kamehameha, power beyond Super Saiyan 170%, extra stats plus 30, 2 crossovers. Oh man, couldn't throw in like time travelers or something. All right, for the super attack, raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage, and medium chance to perform a critical hit for 1 turn. Okay. Passive activates entrance animation upon the character's entry once only, and defense plus 200%. Launches an additional super attack for 4 turns from the character's entry turn. Key plus 2 attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional attack plus 150 when attacking. plus an additional defense plus 40% with each attack performed up to 200. Okay. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack and randomly changes key spheres of a certain type STR excluded into STR when there are 3 or more crossover category allies or an ally whose name includes Xeno on the team. Yeah, Xeno. Not Zeno, Xeno. Okay, so either 3 or more crossovers or just simply having 1 Xeno on the team. That's kind of cool. Plus an additional attack plus 50% for the rest of the battle and great chance to guard attacks within the same turn with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Plus an additional attack plus 50% for the rest of the battle. Great chance to guard within the same turn with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Oh, that's... You pick up 3 key spheres, you should be able to just guard. Great chance to guard. That's annoying. I'm sure people will hate that. Plus an additional attack plus 100% for the rest of the battle and guards all attacks within the same turn with 5 or more. Ah, okay. So that's how they're going to play it. Okay. So you've got your own orb changing, so that will fulfill this 5 or more key spheres. It doesn't have to necessarily be STR. It could be anything. Okay. Plus an additional attack plus 150 for the rest of the battle with 7 or more key spheres obtained. Oh, just got to do that once. Okay. A lot of STR focus, I feel like, in Heroes. FU has a lot of STR required stuff. Toa has a lot of STR stuff. Well, not Hearts, really. I guess there's not too many. All right. And then plus an additional damage reduction of 40% when guard is activated. Oh, okay. So you want to be picking up this. So 40% damage reduction plus guard, plus launching multiple supers. This guy's going to resist some stuff pretty well. And then for the active skill, oh, so this is the dual strike thing. Can be activated when there is an ally whose name includes Xeno attacking in the same turn. It doesn't even have to be Goku. That's awesome. Or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle straight up. Once only, massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, defense plus 30%, and guards. And all attacks become crits for 1 turn. Okay. All right. Interesting. So that is the vegetarian blue Goku. Universal blue Goku. Dragon Ball Heroes, Kamehameha Power, Beyond Super Saiyan, Crossover, Oh My Gods, Pierce Saiyan, Time Travelers, Goku's Family, Turtle School, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Bond of Parent and Child, and Earthbred Fighters. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this guy. Animation and overall kit. What can we expect from this one? All right, so let's move on to the next unit. So Goku Blue is done. Now we got... Is it Emo Pigeon? Yes. All right, so we got this moron. I hate this. One of the characters I hate the most in Dragon Ball Heroes, this guy. So I'm going to be very negative. Disclaimer. All right, so this guy is Extreme AGL. All right. This guy, he's a 130%. He's not even a mainline like 200% lead. They were kind of marketing these two as like the two to lead the what? Okay, 130% time travelers. Was not expecting that. For the super attack, greatly raises attack permanently, greatly raises defense for 1 turn. Causes supreme damage with a high chance to stun. Okay. Now for the passive. Is it the same thing? It is. He plus 2 attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional attack and defense plus 50%. Chance to crit plus 20% per crossover or time travelers category ally attacking in the same turn. So up to 40. Okay. Actually, wait. Does this not count for both? So wouldn't it be technically 80? Actually, wait. Proton, comment down below, please help us out here. When they say it like this, I think that means that both could count if a character fits both, right? I think that's the idea. Like you either have crossover with Heroes characters, which would fit both, or you just have one or the other, which would probably just be time travelers. Attacking in the same turn, plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. Launches another additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack and reduces damage received by 20% when there is another extreme class ally attacking in the same turn, or when there's an extreme class, when there's a super class enemy. Okay, so additionals are already going kind of crazy here. All right, looks like we might be focusing more so on, actually, we already have crit because of this. Okay. Chance to crit plus 20% up to 40, damage reduction 20% up to 40 within the same turn with each super attack performed. Ooh, very Golden Cooler-esque. Okay. So I think you want to be focusing max additional then, because you want to maximize the possibilities of launching multiple supers, especially since these stupid conditions aren't guaranteed. It's 50% and 70%. Okay. High chance of changing all these chance-based things. Am I just being salty? Or are these like RNG-based passives really irritating me today? High chance of changing all key spheres to AGL and Tech, starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle once only. This one I'll forgive, I guess. Yeah, this one I'll forgive, because this is a very specific and very unorthodox sort of ability. So having this be a guarantee would be weird. Having it be chance-based, that's fine. But like, there's just a whole lot of RNG going on with some of these characters. Okay, so that is interesting. This guy is a temporary stacking unit. If you launch a bunch of supers, you are going to be tanked out of your mind for 1 turn. Also, while boasting some pretty decent damage. Also, you are permanently stacking the guys. So, yeah, this guy's going to hit pretty hard. I hate to admit it, but this emo pigeon might be pretty good. Let me know in the comments what you think about this guy on a scale of 1 to 10. I hate you so much. All right, next we've got... What am I looking at here? Oh, what's emo pigeon again? This one. Aeos. All right, so let me pull up Aeos's info so that I can zoom in. Okay. Aeos, extreme int. Realm of Gods, 130%. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, and seals. Okay. The passive attack and defense plus 120%, plus an additional defense plus 120% when receiving an attack. Plus an additional defense plus 120% if there is another crossover category ally attacking in the same turn and when receiving an attack. Okay. So you're going to be actually getting defense plus 240. Okay. Plus an additional defense plus 120. A lot of defense. What's the super attack? Raises attack and defense for 1 turn. All enemies attack and defense minus 24%. Medium chance to stun all enemies at the start of the turn. Ooh, that's a Jiren thing. That's a hit thing too. High chance to dodge. Very nice. Plus an additional chance to dodge plus 10% within the same turn. And an additional attack plus 60% up to 40% with each attack evaded. There's no limit on the 10% increase. So this is like the Jinem Baby ability where the dodge just keeps on stacking. And this is an int unit. So you can already give the character base dodge 30 plus the 50% chance to dodge right here. So this is going to be like a dodge focused unit, a slot 1 unit maybe. Interesting. All allies key plus 2 attack and defense plus 40% plus an additional attack and defense plus 20% and key 24% and key plus 1 for crossover category characters. Recovers 24% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received. Yeah, this is like a dodge support kind of thing. Okay. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the int Aeos. Seems yeah, okay. Seems like an evil version of Pan almost. You could argue Pan is better because of the defense building. You could argue she's better because after a couple dodges, remember, passive dodges are additive. So if you've got a 50% chance to dodge, you dodge 2 attacks, you now have a great chance to dodge for the turn. And then you have a backup 30%. So let's say you dodge twice, your new base dodge is 70%. 70% plus your backup 30 yields around 80% overall chance to dodge. So the backup dodge will actually help quite a bit for this character. Let me know what you guys think. Moving on to the next one, we got, is this Demigra? Yes, this is Demigra. Creation of a Dark World. I'm probably most looking forward to this guy, because he's a big bad boss, is he not? Extreme Tech, Creation of the Dark World, Dark King Demigra, Power of Time Unleashed. Okay. This guy is a demonic power, 130% lead, and he greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, extreme class allies, defense plus 30% for 1 turn, self-excluded. He's a big bad boss. You love to see it. Big bad boss and Brainiac. You don't see too many of those. All right, now for the passive. Where's that passive at? This one? Key plus 2 attack and defense plus 240%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 120%. When performing a super attack, high chance to crit. Reduces damage received by 40%, plus an additional damage reduction of 20% when there is another crossover or demonic power category ally attacking in the same turn, plus an additional damage reduction of 20% before attacking when all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class. Ooh, this is shaping up to be a potentially decent slot 1 unit. Damage reduction, that's 80% damage reduction. Okay, All allies in the stream class. You got to be running all bad guys though, which you probably should. Plus an additional attack plus 40% with each attack received up to 240. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 120% as the first attacker in a turn. Slot 1. Extreme class allies attack plus 60%. Chance to crit plus 24% as the second or third attacker in a turn. Dude, I like it. I like this guy. This is my favorite so far. Yeah, this guy's going to be good. And there's a potential full extreme big bad boss team. So yeah, I am looking forward. This is my most anticipated Heroes character. Okay, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this one on a scale of 1 to 10. Interesting links, but all that I really care about is the big bad boss right there. Revival gives us some regen too, which would also be very nice for this guy. What was his super attack again? I'm forgetting. Greatly raises attack. Ah, he's not raising defense at all for himself. He's helping allies though. Yeah, looks pretty good on paper. I like what I see. Okay, and last but not least, we've got Super Saiyan Bardock, but he's not that. He's the warrior in black. All right, what does this guy do? Super Saiyan's 130%. Okay, that's a long passive. Greatly raised attack and deep. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage, and greatly lowers attack and defense. All right, let's pull up this passive because this passive is crazy. Key plus 2 attack. I already forgot what his super attack is. What does the super attack do? All right, let me just pull that up right there. Greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage, greatly lowers attack and defense. Okay. Key plus 2 attack and defense plus 150, medium chance to crit, plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when attacking, plus an additional attack plus 150 and chance to crit plus 30% when attacking if the target enemy is 70% health or less. Oh, this is very Vegeta-like. The less health the enemy has, the more critical you get. Plus an additional attack plus 150% chance to crit plus 30% when attacking if the target enemies is HP 40 or less. Yep. This is like Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta. Plus an additional attack plus 50%. Launches an additional super attack when the target enemy is in attack down, defense down, stunned, or sealed status. Okay. Reduces damage received by 40%, plus an additional damage reduction of 15% within the same turn before attacking an enemy whose HP is 70% or less. So not only do you become more lethal, but you also become more tanky. So there's no possibility of retribution, I guess. Okay. Plus an additional damage reduction of 15% within the same turn before attacking an enemy whose HP is 40% or less. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% and launches an additional super attack for the rest of the battle after delivering a finishing blow. I will say this is a pretty unique skill set. I don't think we have a character that's built like this. We have a character like Vegeta where you get more lethal the less health the enemy has, but I don't think we've got anyone who's got the ability to get more tanky as the enemy becomes weaker and weaker. Of course, what's good about this is that it gives you a decent chance to get this last part of the passive with very little punish, right? Like sometimes you try to get greedy and you go for the finishing blow, like with your LR Rose, you whiff, either the enemy dodges it or you just don't do enough and then you die because Rose is not very strong to begin with defensively. This kind of helps deal with that. So I kind of like it in that regard. I don't think we've ever seen a character like that before, so it's kind of unique. Let me know what you guys think about this Bardock, masked warrior, whatever, warrior in black on a scale of 1 to 10. And that about wraps up all of the new characters that are coming up. They have not shown anybody else. I'm just gonna go ahead and reset this. I don't think we have any other news, for Heroes. And then if we look at the in-game news for Global, it says that the new Dokkan event is coming up. We got all these. You know what? Let's just go check JP just to be on the safe side. Let's do that. Let's go to news. Here, exact same thing. Dokkan event teaser. We got this. We got that. And what's all this saying? Yeah, same stuff. Preparations begin Monday, November 11th. Okay, so yeah, that means the night as the 11th is becoming the 12th. We're going to be jumping into some summons. So look out for a data download tomorrow. When we get the data download, we'll know exactly when the characters are going to be coming out. I will do a video breaking everything down at that point. But until then, these are the final Heroes characters. Overall, I don't think I'm too thrilled. Collectively, there are some interesting things to note about some of them. But overall, I'm not feeling the sense of hype that I did for other Heroes releases. I think that this was a big L in terms of the quality of the characters, but it's Dokkan. What did you expect? This is typically what they do. But hey, this is my opinion. If you feel differently, feel free to share the comments down below. I have to admit that there is absolute bias. I hate this character. I'm not a fan of a Spirit Bomb Goku. So yeah, that does definitely influence my judgment overall. But so let me know what you guys think without being too angry. I know some people are pretty upset about this being the final year, and this is the way that we end Heroes, but it is what it is. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on these characters. How do you rate all of them? Animations, are they good? Do you think that Global will actually get the JP voices for these characters? Will they also give us those JP voices for older characters that should have been voiced to begin with? Let me know anything else that I missed in the comments down below. Also check the pinned comment just in case. Also be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you literally know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and Dokkan responsibly.